We'll guide you through how to record your screen with OBS. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. Here we are in OBS. OBS is the go-to app I use for screen recording. I really like it, it's free and easy to use. So we're going to guide you through how you can go and get started with recording your screen. OBS also has the functionality for streaming, but we are focusing on recording in this case. So without any other further ado, let's get started. So first of all, when you open it up, you immediately have a black screen here. This is the preview. Don't worry, you can see mine is currently black as well. That doesn't matter. What we're going to do is head to the bottom right of OBS into controls and find settings. Click there and it's going to open. Come over to the left and you want to go and find the option for output. Come to the top to mode and set it to simple. We don't need to use advanced really. I find simple has got the functions and the controls we need. At the top, we've got streaming. We don't need to focus on that as we're focusing on recording. So you can scroll down the page to recording. So here you've got recording path. So the path is where your video, your screen recording is going to be saved. So you can go over to the right and press browse. Your file explorer will then open and you can choose where you want it to be saved. I like it to be saved in the videos folder here, so that's fine. I'll press select folder, but you could put it in your documents or on your desktop. Just go there and you can press select folder in the bottom right. Then you want to come to recording quality. So I find that high quality medium file size is a really good option. If you go a lot higher, you're going to find the file sizes start to get really big, and high quality is good enough for me. If you want to get it as clear as possible, you could get lossless quality, but you're just going to find that's going to take up a lot of file size, a lot of megabytes and multiple gigabytes likely for recording for a long time. So I think high quality medium file size is a great option. For recording format, if we click here, I like to go and use hybrid MP4. MP4 is just a very compatible video format. You're going to find there's MOV, FLV, MKV. If you like using a certain format like MOV, go for it. But in general, I think MP4 is a really great option to go and use. When it comes to video encoder, click here. Now, you're going to have different options depending upon your system. So I actually have a graphics card, which is why it's hardware, and it's NVENC because it's NVIDIA. So ideally, if you've got the option for hardware, go and use it because it can go and give you better performance. But if you don't, you can always use software x264. But because I've got the option for hardware, I'm going to go and use that there. Then what you need to do is go to the bottom right of OBS now and press apply. That just goes and saves the settings. Come over to the left and we're going to come to audio. So what you want to do is go and start at the top to desktop audio. You need to go and choose where your audio is being outputted from. So you can go and choose your speakers or headphones. You can use default, but I like just to go and use the specific source in case something goes wrong with default. So for me, I use the Realtek USB audio speakers. So I'm going to click there and then we can go and choose our mic. So here is mic auxiliary audio, and you need to click here and select your microphone. So I use the Shure MV7 Plus, so I'll select that there. When you go and finish here, make sure you press apply in the bottom right. Later, we're going to guide you through balancing the audio because if it's balancing correctly, you may go and find one of these is too loud. So we'll cover that shortly. Next, come over to the left and choose video. So for the base canvas resolution, click there, press the arrow to the right. Set that as high as possible. So I have mine at 1440p. Yours will be 1920 as a max. It varies depending upon your monitor size. Then at the output scale resolution is what it's actually saved at. So I saved mine at 1440p. Majority of people are going to want to use 1080p, but I have mine set as high as possible. So either have it set as high as possible or 1080p. For most people, I recommend 1080p really. Then what you can do here is for the downscale filter, because it's coming from the base resolution to output is being downscaled, you can click here. So I go and set this as high as possible just to go and achieve their best quality. And then for the FPS, 60 is a really good amount because the FPS is frames per second. So higher the better really, just because it keeps it crisper. Now you can go and press apply in the bottom right, but if you find you're experiencing some lag, within your recording at the end when I guide you through just how you can go and preview it after the test recording, which will guide you through. you can come back here and you can try lowering the FPS to 30. And what you can also do is try lowering the output SCAD resolution as well. Only do this if you're experiencing lag though, we aren't in that phase yet. Then you can come over to the left to hotkeys and you can come to start and stop recording and click here and set a key so you can easily go and start and stop your recording. Then we can press apply and press OK. So you can then choose a scene over to the left here and come down to sources and press the plus and sources. And you can go and press display capture. You can then go and press OK. And you can then go and leave capture method or automatic, and you can come into display and choose the display. So if you've got multiple, select the one you want to capture. I use the primary one here and I want to go and capture the cursor, and we'll press OK, and there it is. If you find that it's too big or too small, click and hold the red squares in the corners and you can go and resize it, and you can click, hold and drag it as well. So yeah, go and adjust it to your liking like this. Then what you can do is you can come into audio mixer just before we go and get any further, and you can go and decrease desktop audio by clicking, holding and dragging the little bar here, and you'll go and see it becomes more a deeper negative and a lower number. And you want to go and decrease this because otherwise, if you're in a game or recording something else, you may find that it drowns out your mic. You can also go and decrease your mic volume as well, but I find this about -20 for desktop audio and then 0 mic is a good balance, but you could increase desktop audio more if you want to capture it louder. Now, what you can do is go and press start recording over to the right here in controls, or go and use that hotkey you set. And we're now going to go and be recording. And just go and do a quick recording. Ideally, go and play some sound on your computer during this time, just so you can then go and capture some desktop audio while you're speaking and speak at the same time as well, and press stop recording. Now, what we need to do is come to the path, which we set, and it will go and tell you there. So I'll just go and open up my file explorer and come to videos. So we can scroll down and go and find it. I've got quite a lot here, as you can see. So in this case, my one is this one here, 201. So I can then open it up and go and preview it. So just go and review the video. And if you find that the audio is good and it's not laggy, then that's fine. If you find that something's too loud, you can go and make it quieter in the audio mixer. If you find it's too laggy, go and adjust the video settings that I covered earlier. And that's it. That's how you can go and record with OBS. Furthermore, in OBS, you could create another scene by pressing the plus and press OK. You could then come into sources again, press the plus at the bottom, and you can go and press display capture and add in your screen. I'll choose the primary one again and press OK. And what you could also do is go and do something like add in your webcam. So you can go and press the plus at the bottom and you can find display capture, press OK. We'll then press the plus again at the bottom, and to add in your webcam, you could press video capture device and press OK. And you then need to go and find your webcam here, and you can select it and press OK, and it'll then be added. And you can go and resize it and position it where you want it. So you can go and have different scenes for different things. So that's it. Hopefully that helped this video. You've now managed to go and start recording in OBS. If you found this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video.